team we are. Run first, beast of a team. And we escaped here with a dub. So GG's, man. We'll see you guys in the next week. Boom! Let's go! Okay, I had to find my only green hoodie that I have because Packers. I wear the green. I like green, but I found my only green hoodie. Okay, week number 5 going up against Judge. This is like it was before Henry Lamar won too. That's disgusting. Okay. Oh, I gotta switch some focus players around. I don't have these guys on. I don't understand why these are my focus players. It took me way longer than it should have for me to actually key in. I'm like, what on earth is that? I'm really using Lamar to get upgrades. It's crazy that sounds like it's already set up. We're not overly young.
Season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on the first play is Corral. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by yr2. And he will take this one home.
Jesus Christ, and Watson.
So a big defensive play.
Right end.
As they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point forthcoming. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Well, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Corral now to throw. Looking for more, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
I've been balling recently.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming.
That's an early scramble can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays.
Man, Drew Luck be moving. I can't lie, bro.
One of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
I have to give.
They'll try for the first with Walker, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves.
I don't be playing away no more.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw it is Lock.
Okay.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, further into this game, that play will
I suck. All was he doing? Just random picks.
Is this the spot where those points were given away?
Random picks. I don't need that.
They'll send Marshall in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Jesus Christ. Who just came in that fast? Oh my gosh. Before I could even blink, he was in. What the
fuck? We can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Jesus Christ. My line has never played like this. He must have a worse line than me. What the hell?
They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Corral.
Yeah, man, damn up.
Interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. After the turnover, here's Lock.
Oh my
Nowhere
God.
to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Like, he did not have to fumble there, bruh. That's what I'm talking about. And had blocked enough people, bro.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun?
No matter what you're
there's a fumble return, everyone tries to find
gonna
someone
fumble,
to
bro. Like, come on, man.
I always like
This
their
is
celebrations because they don't
stupid.
get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and we are tied at 7.
His offense sucks.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Break the
And
tackle,
all in all,
bro.
a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Like, all I needed was both of those people to be blocked.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did.
Come on, bro.
Exactly what you need after you kind of get a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager.
This shit is stupid, bro.
Especially since they
That's
lost
wide
last time
open.
out.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Locke. Oh, tries to force it. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
He wasn't even staying with him. Like, he literally was not staying with him, bro. You can.
Long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Locke. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue and send the people off blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They got 29 yards that time.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Forced out to his left.
If I could get enough time, I'd be able to throw the ball.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
I would have wanted to spin right there.
Something you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He's got his tight end fan, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now to the ground. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
Never make people fumble.
Keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And we'll get to the 29-yard line brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. The Panthers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First down, Corral. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Corral looking to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Marshall coming in motion right. Corral with it on 1st down. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Corral.
What the?
And down to the 20 he'll go.
Bro, why are they sucking this nigga's dick right now, bro? God damn. He broke a sack. Stays up. He broke two.
Kept it and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers in the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Some change here.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Corral sets up play action.
Bro.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall.
Man him up, bro. How is he getting open over there, bro? 2 people following him. Oh my gosh.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Oh, shit is stupid, man.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lock gonna throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
It's caught at the 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 52 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Corral. For Marshall, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Moore, the man in motion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here to his running back. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Corral. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Over the middle, that's
what the fuck?
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Quickly, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
It's gold.
Corral going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful.
I'd go goal line if it won't even work, bro.
Will take the lead here in the final.
Like, how is that not a tackle right there?
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump start.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Block now to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they come out and reestablish the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Clock now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Okay. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Slot man moves right. Another try after the first down sack. Lock being chased out left. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. 37 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now for the point after. He's got it all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Play action here, Corral. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And now here is another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
I gotta pee.
It's good. So he's been automatic at this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Wash my hands too.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Yo. Oh, snap. You're in the car? You're in the car?
So
I didn't even know.
1st and 10 now from the 33.
Huh.
Here's Locke to throw. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes.
Yeah, you said you better go home. Makes sense.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down.
And then you're going to come over.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Okay.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Shawty want sushi. Shawty want sushi.
On 2nd and 9, Locke going deep for Walker.
Yeah.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
But we're already going to go get dinner.
The magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third.
Or lunch. That's why I said lunch or dinner.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll
You said what?
2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons.
Sure, yeah.
Mainly because people were worried about the quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it the right time and use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Yeah.
Locke going to keep this. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, I ate dinner. Yes, Bria.
Okay. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Here's Corral on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things.
Why haven't you ate since 12 o'clock?
And to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return. And that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all
what could you have been
the
doing
end
at 12?
and making the tackle by the QB.
Since 12 to 8, that you couldn't eat. Not a true excuse.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops.
What the heck? That's your name.
Allowing that turnover to hurt.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
It's disrespectful to call you your name.
2nd down, it's Walker. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Well, just so you know, that's not the truth. Okay.
Now
I love you.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that last completion, CDs now.
Jesus Christ, who got thrown up?
Quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your
observation there, partner, because stopping you from getting egg rolls.
This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
What the hell? After I spent all that money this weekend?
Because sometimes Teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
One of the therapists today was telling me about something called Mary Q's or something, and so he was like really good.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They look to throw. It's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense got pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Hungry, hip. Oh, hungry, hip. Oh my gosh, it just came to my mind, the song, bruh. Don't even do that, bruh. Jesus.
For it. It's Walker, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh,
the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge.
Like they're not the exact same color?
One more time.
And we'll see.
They're not the exact same color?
For that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half.
Oh, yeah. So what are you going to do?
Play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Oh, cool. I mean, does it look good at least?
Corral with it. 1st down here. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Corral takes a shotgun snap. Hauled in by Anderson left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And all intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Here's the option going left on second down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Now to the air. Lock. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Block will try again on second down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Something to counter a quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's had himself a game.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The catch and run there, good for 16 at first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Corral with it on first down. There's Trimble, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
He's going to air one out for Anderson.
What the fuck?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
He bumps into him.
And they've got this down to about the...
Doesn't even get beat. He bumps into him and stops running, bro.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Corral looking to pass. 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. It's at the timeout here with 2 minutes left. And they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Lock going to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that,
It wasn't into coverage. The nigga was wide open.
Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
To him and drop him.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Corral to throw.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Corral. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Swag in Ohio.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here's Corral.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Corral looking to throw.
And this is
jumping Waller.
late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Hey, Waller, just jump the fucking.
You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Going to throw it here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
But without question, when you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Track I was left at suspicion. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too lit, never just to be good. I play out for the I might shit my position. The mama was thirsty, so I had to drink. I'm a drive real fast, cause we know I keep it. Feel like traffic, I be having them motions. Like a lamb, I ain't never been telling the whole cold down. I ain't got no motion. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm the goat. We run the streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm calling man. Trying to win, I'm up to practice early. Going crazy, I can really jerk it. If it's 20, I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with the band. Crowd going wild, dived in the fan. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm turning my vision. You young, she get like me. I got no shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go real safe. You know how I play. I get you a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it that hop. I text you to go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor will cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes. I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the steal. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking next, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, right around in the Rams. My dog just called, say he finna touch down. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold on. Money call it right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Hey, two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it.